Hey, what is going on? I'm sorry for clickbaiting you. Yes, I did put a female on there on purpose. I wanted to see if it would get your attention, and maybe you did, maybe you didn't, maybe you still want to watch this. Regardless, thank you for joining. My name is Eliezer, and I am here with a new video on how to completely automate your outreach on Facebook by using a few quick simple tools. And I'm going to show you the same strategy, the same exact strategy that I use that currently makes me over $15,000 per month with my business. I'm not going to hold much back. Obviously, I'm not going to give you everything. I'm not going to give you all the secret sauce, but I'm going to try to help you out. I know there's a lot of agency owners like yourself or coaches out there or consultants that are trying to get more clients. They're trying to find clients consistently and do this a lot better than they're currently doing. So I'm going to show you how to completely automate this, and I'm going to show you how to do it with ease as well. Okay, so what we're going to cover in this video, first we're going to be covering how to pick your niche, plus swimming in the same ocean as your niche. We're also going to be covering deciding on a RBO. RBO, what that stands for is results-based offer. And I'm actually going to be using RBO. Let me just, I'm going to be using RBS. So results-based offer or results-based service. And then we're going to be talking about the secret formula. And this is the secret formula that is going to generate you a lot of clients, a lot of meetings. And it's going to be on on automation the same way I do it. And then finally, we're going to be cranking the engine so you can get everything up and running. You can do this once again consistently, and you can get real results from this as well. So first off, when it comes to picking your niche plus swimming in the same ocean, we're going to cover a few important things. So when it comes to picking a niche, here's the importance of this, okay? By picking and solely focusing on one niche, you're able to become an expert in that field rather than being a jack of all trades but a master of none. So there's a lot of people that, they say, oh, well, I work with chiropractors, I work with dentists, I work with real estate agents. And these are usually the people that know not much about their field, but, they think they know a lot. And they don't end up getting clients. They don't end up getting people that are interested, because when you see someone that is focusing on helping everyone, you can tell that they're not a master or they're not an expert in that one field. Like for me, I wouldn't hire a coach if he was coaching on real estate, he was coaching on sales, he was coaching on SMMA, e-commerce, Amazon FBA. I just wouldn't hire him because his feet are just in too many things right now. Same thing with your agency or your consulting business. You want to focus on one specific niche and make that your only focus. Now, when it comes to how to pick your niche, you want to base it off quite a few things, and you don't have to overcomplicate this. You don't have to overthink this. But this is what helps me and my clients. And I'm going to, kind of share this with you as well. So the first thing you want to look for is passion. And you want to ask yourself, am I passionate about working with this niche? Can I see myself working with this niche, for maybe over 6 months, maybe over 12 months, maybe over, 5 years? If you're passionate about it and you can see yourself actually having that, interest and your willingness to work with them, then, that's a great sign. The next thing is experience and knowledge. So maybe you're not, super passionate about it right now, but if you have a lot of experience in that field, for example, like if you were a real estate agent and you have a lot of experience and knowledge about that field, well, then maybe you should help real estate agents market themselves and get more clients. I see not a lot of people, but I've seen several people, and they pull it off very well because why? They have a lot of experience and knowledge in their field, and they can speak the same language as their prospects. And the final thing that you should base this off of is problems plus solutions. So can you identify your niche's problems, and can you provide solutions for them? And if the answer is yes, then maybe that's a good niche to pick. There's so many niches out there. I actually made a video. So if you want, I'll leave in a link down below on picking your niche. But basically gives you some of the best niches to target in 2020, what to look for in them, how to identify them, etc., etc. So I'll leave that down below if you want. And yes, now when it comes to joining niche specific groups, so what this is about is, once you have your niche, once you know who you're going to work with, who you want to help, and how you can help them, you want to join niche specific groups. And this is basically where you find the ocean in which all your potential clients are at. You want to join it and you want to make it yours. And, this is like, basically think of it as, where do you go if you want to find rich people? Well, you go to rich hotels, you go to rich cities, you go to, Beverly Hills, you go and you stay in the same places that they're at, because you're gonna make that your environment, right? So same thing with this field, and I'm actually gonna show you a live example right now of where to find them and how to find them. But some of the criteria for these groups is they need to have around 3,000 to 20,000 members. And the reason this is because I found that with a lot of huge groups, they're not very engaging most of the time. They're not, most people are just spamming. They're just, promoting themselves. It's not really like a help or a supportive community. So you want to scout the group and make sure it's engaging and supportive. And by doing this, you maybe want to review the post, the comments, some common questions and problems that people have. And then you can see how you can establish a presence in there. So every time you find a group, you want to make it your mission to establish a good presence and get people to know you, because if people know you as the expert in, whatever field you're in or in that niche, then they're going to want to talk to you. They're going to want to add you. They're going to want to message you. They're going to want to work with you. And this is how you gain, establishing authority through this as well. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to show you a live demo of joining groups, where to find them, what kind of keywords to type in. So let's get right into it. All right, so now we're in my Facebook. I'm going to show you a live demo of how to find these Facebook groups, how to join them, and basically how the process works. I'm going to keep it pretty short because it's really simple, actually. So for me, I work with personal trainers, and basically, I already have them up here. But some of the groups that I'm in is this one. So remember, you want to find a group that has around 3,000 to 20,000 members. This one has 6,300 members. This one has 11,000 members. This is a paid coaching program that I bought from one of my coaches. So in this group itself, there's people that have serious money. They've already invested into themselves. This isn't a public group, so I just wanted to show you, one of the paid groups that I'm in. This one only has 1,300 members, but once again, those 1,300 members are people that have already invested into themselves. They see the power in it, and they are more than willing to invest into themselves again. I put the ClickFunnels official. This is a pretty popular group. This one has way more members than the criteria. It's 252,000, but I've actually gotten several clients from this group itself. So this is, there's actually a good excuse for this one consulting community, which has 36,000 members and ClickFunnels. And even though these are not niche specific groups, these groups are just big enough for myself to find, personal trainer clients or coaching clients to help them with their business. So, that's why I also use these as well. But let's just say, you're targeting real estate agents. So what you would put is maybe just start out by putting real estate agent, and then you're going to go over to the group section, and you're 50 posts a day, 10 posts a day, 30 posts a day. You want to do a little bit of research into these groups. 110 posts a day. So it looks like they're very engaging. Because when people are posting multiple times a day, or there's multiple people posting throughout the day, it shows that it's engaging. So you want to maybe join these groups, and what you can do is they're going to ask you a few questions. Let's see. Oops. Okay. Yep. So here it is. So basically in this group, it's going to say, for example, are you a real estate agent or broker? You're going to put yes. Are you interested in learning how to get deals to come to you? Let's just put yes. Are you interested in getting valuable? Yes. And then you're going to submit. And obviously you lied on those things, which is fine. Everyone lies on those things. There's a bunch of marketers that lie, but if you want to get into these groups with potential clients, people that are, once again, in your field, they want to maybe look for, some marketing services, or they need your help. This is where you're going to find them. So you want to join as many groups as you can. Groups that are engaging, groups that are active, groups that are supportive. You want to join these groups, and then you want to establish an authority in them. Once again, I'm already in these groups. Plus, I don't know how many groups I'm in. I'm in quite a few groups. Just on the side, you can see just some of the groups that I'm in over here, and that's just a few of them. So you want to just join as many groups as you can. Okay. So let's get back to the actual slides. Now, when you join those groups, it is important to decide on a RBS. So, oops, what did I do here? Okay. Now, an RBS is it's a results-based service. So what a results-based service is it's basically, this is the service that you're going to be offering to your potential clients. And this one service should be simple and scalable. And you're not focused on the fancy stuff. You're just focused on just one service that makes your client the most amount of money. So, a lot of people I know, for me, when I started my social media marketing agency, I was working with a restaurant, and the services that I was offering was the worst type of concept that I ever had. So I created them a website. I was going about twice a week to the restaurant. It was a Mexican restaurant, so I was going twice a week to film stuff for them. Take video, take pictures, and then I would do social media management. So I would post on their Facebook. I would boost post. The worst part was I was charging $250 a month, and this was in 2017, my first client. And these things that I was doing for them, it wasn't making them any money. It wasn't getting them clients. It wasn't moving the needle in their business. And now with my agency and what I teach now, and what I've learned is just to focus on one service, a results-based service that brings your clients a lot of money, a lot of clients, and they can live off that one service without you having to offer 100 different things. And your goal with your RBS should be, you need to optimize for this to require, less of your time, and it must provide you the most results for your clients. So this service itself should be what you scale your business with past multiple six figures. So an example of a RBS are Facebook ads, which is, what I offer, Google and YouTube ads, email marketing, and SEO. So for myself, for my clients, what I offer is Facebook ads, email marketing, sometimes depending on, their current situation. And then I offer funnel building. So we create funnels for our clients. We run Facebook ads to those funnels. And we kind of, promote each other, based off, where they're at or the client results that they have, testimonials, et cetera, et cetera. But some of the RBS that I do offer is Facebook ads, and I only offered one service from the beginning. And I started making multiple six figures with this one offer. And I always say, if you can make this scalable, if you can just keep this very simple, you can hire an employee to manage this for you. You don't even have to train them that much. If they already know what they're doing, you don't have to train them. And you can keep your profit margins high, because if you start offering, social media management, websites, and a bunch of 100 different things that your clients might not need, but they think they need, then not only are you going to get them less results, but your profit margins are going to be lower, because you're going to have to either hire more people, or you're going to have less time because you're going to be doing everything yourself. All right, so now let's get into the secret formula. And this is literally the formula that my business breathes and lives off of. This is what I do daily. And I'm going to share it with you right here. Okay, so here's the secret formula. It's just content plus traffic and relationship building. That's it. It's nothing crazy. It's nothing special. It's actually quite simple. And I'm going to break this down for you. Okay, so when it comes to content, you want to be posting content based around your audience. So, you want to display their problems. You want to be providing value with solutions, and you want to be positioning yourself with authority. And, sometimes, after you've given so much value, after you've given so much help and so many solutions to people's problems, you want to do call to actions. And this is content, this can either be on your stories or on your posts, or both. You want to take advantage of Instagram posts, Instagram stories, wherever your audience is at. Primarily Facebook though, and just do this daily. You want to post a lot of content daily. Okay. And as you're doing this, you want to gain more traffic to your page. So essentially what you want to do is you want to fill up your friends list with potential clients, and you want to draw more people to your profile, your funnel, if you have a funnel like myself, and in your DMs. And as you're, establishing, more authority with your content, you're driving more people to there. You're just going to have a pipeline that is more full than you could have ever imagined, because all of a sudden you're going to start getting people that either message you or you're messaging them and they're quite interested. And that leads on to the third thing, which is relationship building. So when it comes to building relationships, you want to be genuine, you want to have good intentions, and you want to be there to sell based off needs. So, always think of, don't sell ice to an Eskimo. If you're trying to sell to anyone, people that don't want or need your services, or maybe they couldn't benefit from them, just move on. Don't try to sell, and don't try to, just sell things to people just because you want to make a quick buck. Sell based off needs, sell based off their problems. And even if people don't move forward right now, maybe they don't want to schedule a call with you now, maybe they're not ready to grow their business, just make sure that they're in a position to buy from you a few weeks or months from now, because as you start posting content daily, as you start giving value, as you start stating that authority, these people might not buy from you now, but maybe a few weeks or a few months from now, they are going to buy from you. And that's what you want. Is I've had so many clients, even in the last few weeks, come in just based off follow-ups, maybe me following up with them, or them saying, hey, I've been seeing your content, I think I'm ready to buy from you now. So just be genuine and have good intentions. And, by using the secret formula daily, this is how you're going to get great results. Alrighty, now let's talk about cranking the engine, and this is the moneymaker. This is what you've been waiting for. So let's get right into this part. So first off, you want to prepare the engine. Now, once you join these groups and you get accepted and everything, you want to go into these groups and you want to begin adding these people. So if they are niche specific groups, you want to begin adding these people, and you want to engage with others in the community. Meaning like replying to comments. So maybe if people have questions, or they're stuck on something, or they're struggling with their business, they need help with marketing, whatever, then you want to go in there and you want to engage with them. You want to help them out. You want to give value, and then you want to message people instantly after they accept you. And with messaging, it's kind of a more complicated. It's more of a sales tactic behind it. But for myself and my clients, what I do is I actually have a 6-figure DM funnel. And with the 6-figure DM funnel, it's kind of based off the same outline that I'm giving you right here, which is we find out their problems, their goals, their current strategies, their level of commitment. And by that, I mean maybe growing their business or maybe working with someone to grow their business. And we get them to book a strategy call with you where you get to find out more and see if you could possibly help. And you want to do the same exact thing, just create sort of a funnel, a messaging funnel. Think of it as taking that person from a complete stranger, someone that has never, maybe they saw a little bit of your content, they got a little bit of value from it, but they don't know you, to all of a sudden taking them to a meeting and then eventually a paid client. And that's what your funnel should be revolved around. And content, you want to create your content for up to 2 weeks in advance. And this is what people are going to see of you daily. And once again, even if people don't want or need your services at the moment, they're going to fall in love with your work over time. I just can't overemphasize how important this is. Like, there's so many times that people are just not going to respond to you, or they're not going to be ready to move forward right now. But as they see your content, as they see how much value you're giving and how much knowledge you have in their field, then they're going to want to work with you. They're going to message you. Eventually, they're going to, maybe respond to your follow-up. And this is why it's so important. And then the final thing is you want to let the engine run. So it's all a numbers game. Don't get discouraged when you send 110 messages and only get 5 responses, because it only takes 1% of your audience to say yes to your offer for you to run a 6-figure plus agency or consulting business. And, it's simple math. The more groups you join, the more friends you have, the more people you message, the more sales calls you get on, and the more clients you're going to close, plus the more lives you're going to impact. And really, this is the power of having an engine that is optimized for simplicity, and it's very minimal, but it's also automated. And you can completely automate this process with what I'm about to show you here, which is I'm going to show you a live demo. Okay, so let's go over to my Facebook again. And just give me 1 second. And now I'm going to show you the secret sauce. I'm going to show you the thing that is responsible for me making over $15,000 per month with my agency and consulting business. I'm going to show you a live demonstration of how this works, what it is, and how you can apply it for your business as well. And I'm not going to, try to overemphasize this, but it is super important. Like, it changed my business, it changed my life, and I have so many client testimonials from this one software that I'm about to share with you. So without further ado, let's go into one of these groups. So I'm going to look up the personal trainer group, which is the one that I'm in. Let's go over to groups. And let's go into this one, okay? So now that we're in here, this one, it has 11,000 members. It's got a few posts, per day. It's nothing too crazy. What we're going to do is, this is the tool right here. And this tool is called AA Client Connector. This is my software. This is the tool that I use and my clients use. And we add people. Basically, what you can do is you can completely automate your outreach. So instead of you having to send friend requests manually, having to, find these people yourself, having to message these people yourself, and it takes up so much time, it's stressful because sometimes Facebook blocks you. It limits, just a very low amount of Facebook friend requests. You get to use this tool and completely automate everything, like completely automate it. I just can't overemphasize this. So, we go over to the member section. And when you're in the member section, you hit the tool over here. And what you can do is you can simply, just set up intervals. And intervals are basically, it's going to send friend requests every either 1 minute, every 3 minutes, every 5 minutes, etc., etc. For me, I'll have it on let's have it for this example, I'll have it on 15 to 18 seconds. And what you want to do is maybe you want to send sometimes I'll send 25 at a time. So basically every 15 to 18 seconds, it would send a friend request up until 25. And here, maybe we can just leave this at 0. Keywords, we won't be using keywords since we're in a niche specific group. But if you join, one of the bigger Facebook groups that is not niche specific, maybe you want to put a keyword like real estate agent or realtor or personal trainer, right? You want to use these keywords when you're in those Facebook groups that are not niche specific, so it can directly go and find them. But once I have these things here, I'm simply going to run it, and it's going to start adding people. So as you see right here, it's adding this guy right off the bat, and I have to do nothing. I have to literally do nothing. It's going to add as many people as I can and want, based off the limits that I set here. And I can literally go and work. I can go message more people. I can go and focus on making more content. I can focus on building relationships, and all this is completely automated. So I just added one friend. You see that? Now it's adding another friend. And for this tool, I'm actually going to have a more in-depth demonstration in the link down below. So it's just going to say, how to automate your outreach using AA Client Connector. So you can click on that, see the live demonstration for yourself. And let me actually stop this now. So what you would do is come here, stop, and it stops running the software. Super cool, I know. And then what happens is, as soon as those people accept, what you can do is let's go over to my friends list because I just actually cleared off a bunch of friends. So I don't have many friends here now because I'm adding more people daily. But what you want to do is, let's see, let's find someone real quick. It'll be weird if I click on someone and then you're watching this video. I think that'll be weird, but let's see. Because remember, you want to establish your authority, right? You want to put out content, you want to get more traffic, adding more friends, etc., and you want to build relationships. And the way you build relationships is by DMing these people. You want to message these people, your potential clients. You want to, see how you can help them, see what kind of stuff help they need, and that's ultimately how you're going to, set up more meetings, get more clients, etc. So let's see some of the friends that I have in this group itself. Looks like all of these are marketers. This would actually be a good example right here, Simon. So we're gonna go over to his profile. I have not messaged him yet, but basically what you would just do is say, hey, Simon, I found you in one of the groups I'm in. Nice to connect. How is your personal training business going? Right? And then when he responds, then I can keep the conversation going. I'm trying to build that relationships. I'm trying to find out his problems, his pain points, what he's struggling with, what he needs help with, and how committed he is, and plus what his goals are. And then I'm gonna try to schedule a call with him. And for the sake of this, video, I don't want to make it too long, so I'm just gonna, kind of not show that to you. But that is a live demonstration of how that works. So I hope you enjoyed that. And once again, I'm gonna have the thing down below. But here's a few action items that I want you to, do, because, if you're watching this video on YouTube right now, I want you to truly take advantage of everything that I just shared with you, and I want you to get the same results that myself and my clients are getting. So first off is you want to find your ocean. So you want to pick your niche, and this is if you don't already have one. If you already have one, then, forget about this, but find the ocean in which your niche is in and make it yours. And once again, this means join those Facebook groups, establish your presence, create content and put it not only on your own Facebook, but in these groups as well. So these groups can get value from it. And as you do that, you want to use the automation tool. So I actually want you to go down below and I want you to purchase AA Client Connector. It's a monthly subscription. I have quite a few people in it already. Like I said, so many great results. You can see it for yourself. But for the next 14 days, I'm going to be having a discounted price on there. So you can completely automate your process and you can focus on more important tasks. So what this is going to do is not only can you, send these friend requests automatically, but you can actually automate your first message. So if you have a script that you want to use, just completely automate your message. And I actually have scripts. I'll leave the video down below as well. I have a script for you that you can use on the first message. It's a YouTube video. It's a training. It's gotten great results already. So I'm going to leave that down below for you as well. So you can basically take that script, put it into this automation tool, and then just have it completely automated in the background. It's the most efficient and cool thing ever. So like I said, I'm going to leave the link down below. You can see the information on it. And if you want to purchase it, which I highly recommend, feel free to do so. If not, no worries. You can, just manually add people as well. And then the third thing, the third action item is you want to focus on the secret formula. So you want to create content and you want to attract potential clients. Once these potential clients are attracted, you want to message them and you want to build these relationships. You want to schedule meetings, you want to close them, and you want to convert them into a client. And if you can focus on all these items every single day, like I'm not kidding you, like I wish I was overemphasizing this, or like I said, just trying to sell you something, then I would feel bad, but this is the truth. Just find your niche, create content around that niche, join these groups, find the ocean that you're supposed to be in, get more traffic to your page, get more traffic to your DMs, build genuine relationships, and everything else will fall in line. Now I do, once again, recommend automating this completely with the AA Client Connector, but it's completely up to you. So yeah, this has been pretty much it for this video. The one final thing I'll leave you with is if you want to watch a completely free training video, I actually made one for agency owners, coaches, and consultants. It's completely free. There's no strings attached. I'm going to leave a link for that down below. Basically, once you watch the training, at the end of the video, I'm going to give you a chance to book a one-on-one call with me. And this call is, basically going to be for me to see if you're a good fit to work with me. If you are, then I'll offer you an opportunity to work with me on my one-on-one mentorship program. You can see a little bit about my story, my clients, some of the work that we've done, et cetera. So if you want to do that, I'm going to leave the link for that down below. But besides that, this has been Eliezer, and I will see you in the next one.